Hi and welcome to the Sponsor My Event Academy and welcome to How to Find Sponsors. 30 years ago was the first time I got involved in sponsorship. I've organized an architectural light show on the facade of a church and the project required external funding. I had absolutely no clue about how to reach out to sponsors. So I tried as good as I could to come up with an offer, simply learning by doing. I pinpointed a couple of sponsors I believed could be interested in the project and reached out to them. Maybe it was pure luck or the fact that the project was compelling enough to onboard enough sponsors to go ahead with the project. But one thing is for sure. I could have done much better and brought in even more or better sponsors had I had the necessary knowledge already back then. Imagining a world without sponsors is difficult. So many great events, projects, artists, sports people and many others largely depend on the support of sponsors. That's mostly likely also the reason why you are here. You are looking for sponsors and you need the right strategy not only to find them, but also to bring your sponsors on board. I'm Peter Pöhle, the CEO and co-founder of Sponsor My Event. Sponsor My Event is a leading marketplace for sponsorship. I'm also a serial entrepreneur. I've created my first company in 2001, a video production company today mainly active in conference films, virtual events, and corporate films. After being the rookie sponsorship seeker in the 90s, I've become the sponsor myself with my companies. Learning how to leverage the visibility that we've got by sponsoring a basketball team, some events, and exploring first-hand in-kind sponsorship was more than valuable. For some time, I was moderating several TV shows, and even today, I'm still active moderating business events. I love to be in front of people, teaching them the power of sponsorship. I enjoy being in webinars across the globe and to speak at events. And besides all that, I'm also hosting my own video podcast called Sponsorship Heroes with leading industry experts. As the CEO of Sponsor My Event, over the past years, I've been working with literally thousands of event organizers and sponsors. I was in uncounted calls, helping with negotiations, and was involved in the preparations and the follow-up. I shared both great, but also bitter moments with my clients. From great success to sometimes great failure. I've seen the perfect pitch just as much as I had to help to create the perfect pitch. I've seen organizers both succeeding and struggling to answer nagging questions from their sponsor. The world of sponsorship is an amazing opportunity for all those sponsorship seekers, for you. I deeply believe that there are so many projects, not only events, and people out there who deserve to receive the unbridled support of sponsors. That's why I've created this training. Sponsor My Event Academy. Sponsor My Event Academy will help you to find your sponsors, to pitch your project, and to convince the sponsor to get on board. This training will give you all the necessary tools to make your quest for sponsorship a success. I didn't want to focus solely on a pure sponsorship, but provide you with a complete toolkit to make your outreach successful. Finding sponsors is essentially selling, and as such, you need a combination of skills to succeed. That's why I have included many topics which are directly and indirectly related to sponsorships. Together, we will discover what commercial sponsorship is. We will learn how to understand the underlying ideas of sponsorship. We will find out what sponsorship is and what the sponsor is. Having a deep understanding of the sponsor's persona and their needs is crucial to convince them. We will discover what ROI and ROO means and how to see your project with the eyes of the sponsor. Understanding the sponsor as an investor and a partner is an important step towards building a lasting relationship with your sponsor. I'll draw as well some parallels between sponsors and investors based on my experience in the startup world. And we'll learn how to shape your profile and how to highlight your strengths. Once this goal is accomplished, we'll discover where to find the perfect sponsors for you. We'll explore how to leverage networking, your social media contacts, and even cold outreach to people you've never even spoken before. Have you ever used a CRM to streamline your outreach? I'll give you a short overview how to leverage these fantastic tools for your own benefit. We will as well spend some time on discovering how we can make your offering compelling by using simple but efficient techniques such as inbound marketing and inbound sponsorship. Sometimes it's not so difficult to make sponsorship activations an eye-catcher for sponsors and the audience as long as you let your creativity flow. Then we'll explore in detail how to create a winning sponsorship pitch deck. I'll guide you through all the necessary steps to make your pitch deck not only complete, but to make it really compelling. We'll discuss how to create the description, highlight the benefits for your sponsors, what visibility they will receive, and how you can assess the demographics of your audience. You will learn what sponsorship packages are, the difference between in-kind and in-cash sponsorship, and how to make your pitch deck simply look great. Once this mission is completed, we'll reach out to your sponsors and learn how to convince them using proven sales techniques. You will become a pro in pitching, negotiating, and making sure the follow-up is handled smoothly. You will learn everything about how to handle needed documents and the best timing to keep track of your activities. We will even explore presentation techniques, skills which will help you to really stand out of the crowd and to outshine your competition. And we will discover how you can produce a professional video about your project so that you can shine even more. This training course is not specifically targeting event organizers. It will help everyone who seeks sponsorships. It will help you to streamline and professionalize your outreach. It's really a complete guide from the first idea to the closing of the deal, and even the reporting and making sure your sponsor will stick with you. This training course is not the miracle drug. It won't do your work. You will need to roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty. But I guarantee you that it will be your companion to make this journey a success. Welcome to the Sponsor My Event Academy, and good luck with your training class.